Hello viewers, welcome to TSAT. We are looking at TGPSC general essay. Already in that series we have seen some essays under the topic of contemporary social issues, social challenges, and then we have seen some essays under economic growth and justice, and we have seen one essay under developments of science and technology, and we'll see one more essay in this developments in science and technology. This is about the impact of biotechnology on healthcare and agriculture in India and across world also. This I've made it in India since, but you can expect a question of how biotechnology can impact your healthcare and agriculture in India and world. So when we are asking about the impact of biotechnology on healthcare and agriculture, you need to think, first of all, give a basic introduction of what do you understand by biotechnology, what is the potential of biotechnology in regard to impacting healthcare and agriculture. But if you look at the overall perspective of this essay, you need to understand that impact will not only be a positive, but it could be negative also. So in this essay, you have to divide this essay into two or even three aspects. First aspect, you will give an introduction, and then first aspect you will write impact of biotechnology on healthcare. This is a positive impact. Then the second aspect is impact of biotechnology on agriculture, positive. The third aspect is like the impact of biotechnology, negative impact of biotechnology on healthcare and agriculture. So overall three aspects. First is the positive impact of biotechnology on healthcare, the positive impact of agriculture, positive impact of biotechnology on agriculture, and then overall the negative impact of biotechnology on healthcare and agriculture is the third aspect. So this is how you can divide the overall essay. Let's see the introduction and the impact aspect. So let's see the impact of biotechnology, or we'll see the introduction of this. Introduction: biotechnology has emerged as a transformative force in both healthcare and agriculture. It is a transformative force. It is transforming things, similar to how AI is transforming job market. In the earlier session we have discussed, similar to that, biotechnology is also transforming. It is changing the course of agriculture and healthcare in India and the world. So you need to talk about that, how biotechnology has emerged as a new force, a transformative force in both healthcare and agriculture, revolutionizing these sectors and offering new solutions and also new problems of the most of the pressing challenges in India and the world. So, and then from innovative medical treatments, so you need to talk about basic things, and then we'll see how this is your theme of, or the thematic statement. The essay will evaluate the positive and negative impacts of biotechnology on healthcare and agriculture in India, examining how this scientific field is shaping the future of the country in regard to healthcare and agriculture. Positive impact of biotechnology on healthcare in India. First one, how biotechnology has helped in regard to creating vaccines and diagnostic systems. So you know how India became a major force, major entity in regard to development of vaccines during COVID. Bharat Biotech, etc. have created vaccines in the faster phase. So there is an accelerated process in regard to creating vaccine. No one expected that we will create these vaccines at such faster pace. So, but because India is already ahead in the process of research in regard to biotechnology, we were able to create these vaccines, COVID vaccines, or even other vaccines we are creating. And we were successful not only to produce these vaccines at faster rate to help India, but also we have exported these vaccines across the world, across the poor countries. So that is how the biotechnology is changing the complete or transforming the field of creating vaccines. At the same time, it is not only creating vaccines, it is also helping in the process of diagnostics. RT-PCR test is based on the technology of biotechnology. So in the process of diagnostics and vaccines, biotechnology is helping in India in the healthcare. Next aspect, if you see, gene therapy and precision medicine. See, now we know that gene-based editing, gene-based solutions are being brought in regard to health issues. So, you know, genetic editing is helping, genetic editing and gene-based therapies. CAR T cell therapy is one such solution where you will establish or where you will try to change the genes and help the people in regard to facing different issues like cancer, etc. So now biotechnology is helping address the earlier problems which are untreatable. The issues or the problems which are untreatable earlier are becoming treatable because of the rise, because of the changes that are happening in the field of biotechnology. Because of these developments in the biotechnology, earlier diseases, health issues which were untreatable are becoming treatable because of the recent developments in biotechnology, that is genetic therapy, gene-based therapy and precision medicine. See, earlier we used to send medicines for across the body now, which may have side effects, but now because of the developments in biotechnology, we don't need to apply that medicine across, but to the specific area where the problem exists, thereby reducing the potential or the possible side effects. So this is a precision medicine in biotechnology which is helping in healthcare. So you need to talk about that. And then you see gene therapy, which involves altering the genes, whatever the gene where you have the issue, you will alter that gene and create solution with patient cells to treat or prevent diseases, has shown promise in treating conditions such as hemophilia and thalassemia. So thalassemia is a genetic disorder where they'll have blood issues. So by gene therapy, you can address these problems. You can introduce new cells which have been treated with this gene therapy and help these patients. So that is one new development. And I just told you about precision medicine in regard to healthcare. You need to talk about gene therapy, precision medicine, and diagnosis and creation of new vaccines. These are the important things. And then you see the recent stem cell therapy, stem cell research. You know, stem cells, how these stem cells have the potential to create new organs, and how these new organs created through stem cell research can replace or create or replace the diseased organs. So in regard to organ replacement, etc., your stem cell research can help in regard to that. So India has made significant strides in stem cell research, which holds potential for treating wide range of conditions from degenerative diseases to organ damage. Basically, it is about organ damages. Stem cells has that potential which you can transform them into any organ, whether you want heart or kidney or a lung. This stem cell can, or whatever the organ that you need. When people are facing basically kidney dialysis, people have kidney issues, people have lung issues, so they need kidneys, new kidneys. How? By the stem cell research we can have access to the stem cells and then develop these new organs from these stem cells. So this is how stem cells research can help. At the time of birth, people are preserving their stem cells, and in future they can be used to create solutions for the health problems of these people. So this is one new development that is happening in biotechnology. So stem cell research and how it can help in the new organ damage problems. And then targeted disease control, it is similar to what precision medicine is. So we are also focusing in regard to developing this target disease control. And then other positive impacts include improved diagnostics, already we have discussed this. Affordable healthcare solutions. See, earlier because of lack of biotechnology services, etc., healthcare services were very prohibitively expensive. See, healthcare services still now were prohibitively expensive, whether it is surgeries or other services or even your medicine, etc., diagnosis, whatever it may be. In regard to healthcare, earlier it is prohibitively expensive, but because of the developments that are happening in biotechnology, they are creating affordable solutions. Now your diagnosis is becoming cheap, your medicine is becoming cheap. So through this way, because of developments that are happening in biotechnology, the healthcare itself is becoming affordable. Thereby it is becoming possible for the governments and the state to take these healthcare services to the vulnerable, marginalized and deprived sections of the society. So that is also a way how healthcare is becoming easier for the deprived sections, vulnerable sections to get access to, because of the developments that are happening in biotechnology. So that is also one important point. Advances in drug development. See, already we have seen how it is helping us create vaccines. Also in drug development, also we, both in regard to the quality of the drugs, the quantity of the drugs and the affordability of the drugs, because of research, because of developments in biotechnology, we are able to develop better quality with less side effects is possible because of developments in biotechnology. So less side effects, better quality drugs. At the same time, you can produce more with the same with the same time and effort. You can produce more quantity, and also at the cheaper prices, increasing the affordability of these drugs. So that is, advances in drug development is one important point in regard to how biotechnology is helping in regard to healthcare. So reduction in disease burden, because there are biotechnology developments, it is leading to better creation of vaccines. You see, India has a very strong, successful immunization program. In that, if you immunize all the sections of the people, then the disease burden will come down. How these vaccines is being helped by your biotechnology. The rise and transformation of biotechnology is helping create new vaccines, and this new vaccines will reduce your biotechnology. Okay, so that is how biotechnology is helping us in regard to reducing the disease burden of the population. Artificial organs and tissue engineering, already we have seen how through stem cell research, etc., we can develop artificial organs, and tissue engineering can be done in regard to development in regard to biotechnology. See, these are, till now we have seen how biotechnology has helped us, in regard to healthcare. So let's summarize. Vaccine is one area, diagnostics is the other area, stem cell research is the area, drug development is one more area, both quantity, quality, affordability. Okay, precision medicine, gene therapy, areas where earlier diseases where they are untreatable are becoming treatable because of gene therapy, gene editing, etc., CAR T cell therapy, etc. you can write. So these are the areas where your biotechnology is helping in regard to healthcare, improving access to healthcare by the marginalized because of increasing affordability, etc. All these points can be written in regard to how biotechnology is transforming healthcare in India. Now coming to agriculture, how biotechnology can change the future of agriculture in India. So let us see some of the positive effects of biotechnology in the field of agriculture. Coming to first important area, GM crops, genetically modified crops. We all know how GM crops, GM cotton, that is genetically modified cotton, BT cotton, has helped in regard to increasing the complete production. It has helped in increasing the productivity of the land. For example, if you take India's cotton production has increased from 13 million bales to 37 million bales because of introduction of this BT cotton. So definitely it is helping in regard to agriculture, increasing the production from the same area. If earlier this area has produced say 1 acre, now it is 3 times more, 4 times more. So 4x, or you can say 3x, or even you can take 4x also. So it is helping in increasing the productivity of the land. That is how your biotechnology is helping in creating new genetically modified crops. These crops have helped in regard to increasing production. This is first point. Let's see the other points. Biofertilizers, or at the same time we will also see GM crops also have the potential not only to increase the productivity but also make these plants climate resilient or climate resistant. Because of changing climate, overall global temperatures are on rise. See, with the rise of temperatures, there is a possibility that crops may fail, or even if they don't fail, there is a possibility that their production may come down significantly. For example, if you take wheat, wheat is very temperature sensitive. With a little bit 1 degree rise in temperatures, there is a possibility that it may lead to 30% reduction in the production. So in that context, GM crops, genetically modified crops, will help you address these problems. How? You can take a gene from a drought resistant, plant. For example, you take jowar, bajra, ragi, or other drought resistant plants. You see, you will have a lot of drought resistant plants in deserts. Take these plants which grow in conditions of high temperature, in conditions of low moisture, in conditions of low water availability. Take the genes from these plants and then use these genes in the wheat by gene editing, by tissue culture, etc. Then automatically these wheat plants may develop these characteristics of drought resistance, thereby ensuring the continuation of the same production or even increase. Already we have seen how by providing different genes we can increase the productivity. That is one aspect. But at the same time we can also put in the quality or a characteristic of becoming climate resistant or temperature resistant by bringing a quality of a drought resistant plant into the wheat. So this way you can help in developing plants which are climate resilient in the context of overall climate change. You can increase the productivity. At the same time, you can also increase the nutrition. First aspect is increasing the productivity. Second aspect is making them resilient to the changes that are happening in the climate change. And the third aspect is improving the nutrition of the plants. So let's try to understand this nutrition aspect. Assume you have wheat, our traditional food, wheat, rice, etc. These are our traditional foods which lack certain nutritional aspects. Maybe you will not get all the nutrition by eating the rice, wheat, etc. That is why we add curries and other vegetables to that. Assume that by use of this stem cell research, by use of biotechnology, by using the new developments that are happening in biotechnology, let's create a new rice or wheat which will have all the required nutrients, vitamins in this. So this will address the micro deficiency of nutrition, or you sometimes call as invisible poverty. Okay, this can be addressed by stem cell research, by biotechnology. Okay, this malnutrition, the problem of malnutrition can be addressed by the developments in the biotechnology. So this is how biotechnology will help you increase the productivity, make them climate resilient, heat resistant, drought resistant, pest resistant. So look at how it is helping plants. Different issues, different benefits: productivity, making climate resistant, climate resilient or resistant, making them increase the pest resistant, nutritional value can be increased. Okay. So all these things: productivity, climate resistant, pest resistant, drought resistant, all these possibilities can happen when you bring biotechnology into the field of agriculture. So remember all these points: climate, productivity, climate resistant, pest resistant, drought resistant, increasing the nutrition, the quality, even the taste also can be increased, making it more attractable to the people. Also you can even work on shelf life also. Increase the shelf life of the products. For example, tomatoes, onions, which don't have high shelf life, you can add shelf life to these perishable products, thereby addressing the wastage of food products. See, simple changes or the developments in science and in biotechnology can have so many benefits in regard to increasing productivity, climate resistance, pest resistant, drought resistant, nutritional value, quality, taste, increasing the shelf life. All these benefits can happen when you bring this biotechnology into the field of agriculture. So let's see, biofertilizers and biopesticides are also, see, biofertilizers and biopesticides. Earlier, because of increased use of fertilizers and pesticides, they have become adulterated. They are having negative consequences on the health of the people and even on the soil. Soil health is getting affected, human health is getting affected. So all these problems can be addressed by bringing biotechnology. You can use biotechnology to create biofertilizers and pesticides, thereby which are nature friendly, which don't kill other microorganisms which live in soils, thereby helping the soil health, thereby helping enhancing the health of the people. So that is also one important benefit. Third issue is tissue culture and micropropagation. So you want to create or generate new plants at the faster pace and take it to the land, to the field. How can you do it? In the labs, you create as many plants as possible through tissue culture and micropropagation and spread it across the field. If you have to naturally do it, it may take time. To prevent that, you create these plants in labs and then take it to the field. So that is how this biotechnology can help in the field of agriculture. Already we have discussed drought resistant, climate resilient crops, then pest and disease resistant crops, and then eco-friendly agriculture. By use of biofertilizers and biopesticides, you can promote eco-friendly agriculture. Till now, agriculture, if you take Punjab, etc., where because of use of excessive pesticides, fertilizers, soil has become acidic. There are increased salts in the soils, which is affecting the agriculture, affecting the soil health. It is against the nature. So you can prevent all that by bringing the biotechnology into the field. Eco-friendly agriculture. Already we have discussed this improved nutritional content in the plants because of use of biotechnology, reduced input costs. At the same time, you can make them similar to how healthcare was being made affordable. Even agriculture can become affordable, or you can reduce input costs by bringing affordable fertilizers, pesticides with more efficiency and effectiveness. So this is how you can reduce your inputs. With less inputs, more productivity. Also, we have discussed enhanced shelf life of perishable crops can be ensured through biotechnology. Improved food quality, already we have discussed this point also. By nutrition, etc., we can increase the food quality. Efficient land use. See, same land, you can, with the help of biotechnology, you can 3x, 4x times you can produce the output. So this is efficient land use by the biotechnology. Then till now we have seen the impact of biotechnology in health care and agriculture. We have seen how it is helping positively in health care and positively in agriculture. So till now we have seen the positive things. Let's see some of the negative things in regard to impact, in negative impact of biotechnology in healthcare and agriculture. You have ethical issue, regulatory challenges are also there. See, yes, all these are positive things, but if you don't regulate this field of biotechnology, it may have issues in regard to ethical issues. For example, there was a news some time back that Chinese engineers, Chinese scientists have created designer babies. So this is a major issue in regard to rise of biotechnology. Designer babies, they can use this genetic engineering to design the babies of what quality, of what kind of face they want, what kind of body they want, what kind of structure and visibility they want. This may have issues in regard to future possibilities, or even there are cases where this research is being done. Already there are conspiracies that even during World War II, a new army was created with help of technology and medicine. Now also again there is a possibility that a different version of people can be created through these changes in genetics who can be used in army, so who have high resistance, high power, etc. So this is one thing that we need to address in regard to genetic, this biotechnology, ethical and regulatory challenges. And then in agriculture also we have discussed that GM organisms, GM crops can help. At the same time, if you don't look at the potential challenges, they may even affect negatively if there is no proper research goes into it. So it may have genetic organism, they can become alien, they are alien species, they may become invasive species, they may turn into invasive species by affecting the local species, by destroying the local species. You need to address even this problem of genetically modified organisms. So potential health risks also in the future. Also you have potential health risks because if you don't take proper steps or regulation. Then socio-economic inequality, already this we have discussed in the earlier session also, how biotechnology or other technologies, if not done properly, can have create socio-economic inequalities, because there are sections, marginalized sections like SCs, STs and other sections who may not have access to these new technologies, which may further create the problem of divide between sections, which may again further lead to concentration of wealth and imbalanced growth. So that also you need to take into the context. So again we have discussed this environmental risk because of all these things. So guys, understand, we have discussed this issue of biotechnology in regard to healthcare and agriculture, the positive and negative effects. So till now we have seen 2 model essays under contemporary social issues, social challenges. We have seen 2 model essays under economic growth and justice. We have seen 2 model essays under developments in science and technology. In the coming sessions, we will see in regard to historical culture, heritage and other education, health. We will see other model essays. Thank you.